Hello. It is round two of the playoffs, or the semifinals, I suppose you could call it, of the Draft League pilot season. This week we are fighting against picks. I need to set my team to the draft team and not whatever other nonsense. Here, let me delete that one, which was kind of bad to make room. Set in-game as the current team and save it if I can. Cool. Let me just... Okay, so here's the team. I had this very nice thing where I can use exactly the same Riplash set as, or exactly the same Riplash spread as last week, because it's like, it takes like 98 from a +4 hydroll num shot. Hopefully that situation won't come up because I play around Torpor well, but either way. Anyway, launcher Riplash this week. We're just doing muscle memory flex hyperspike bullshit. Next to, of course, a confident pass battle cry Beetleback. Just trying to output as much damage as possible. Beetleback with precision strike in case it ever needs to hit anything. I will be serving first, so I will be serving either with probably Tort Anchor or Riplash, depending on what I think I need for the matchup. Anyway, so pretty self-explanatory there. Worth noting, we are playing pre-experimental patch. We are not playing on the experimental stuff just because we want it to be more stable. And also, new provoke is scary and we haven't thought about it enough yet to actually build for that. Anyway, trusting Magpike, Spike Breaker, High Five here. High Five obviously very good with Confident Pass. So that's sort of my counter-serve duo if I end up on counter-serve in any future games. I can obviously get like a +4 spike off and then High Five out, which is super good. Stomp, Deep Breath, Provoke, Tort Anchor with Shanty. Fully body offense invested, fully body defense invested. Most of my stuff has body defense here because Pix's team, as you can see below me, is quite heavy on the body attackers. Does have some mind attackers in Sea-Kit and Hydrolm and a Spirit Attacker and Fruvolks and Crab Array to a lesser extent. But I am deciding to be slightly less concerned about them. Hopefully that won't come back to bite me. I would not be surprised to see Pix bring a Protector Fruvolks because that's something they've been really liking lately. But I will simply hit it with body moves until it falls over. Deep Breath here on the Tort Anchor just so it can have some more longevity while it's sitting up next to the net, presumably next to the Beetleback. Provoke, because it's Provoke, we need Provoke. Lastly, a Shloom with Demolished Toppler Torch Pass. I kind of wanted to go like a utility Shloom here, but also something to deal with like a Fruitvolks that gets out of control, a Crab Array or a Masquerade that has a couple juggle boosts, mainly the Crab Array, or cheer boosts from Lunaptra, because I know Pix has been enjoying cheer of Lunaptra. Obviously, it'll blow up a Torpor Hydrolm very easily. It has full mind defense investment for that reason as well. Demolish, just a useful serve to get rid of Drum on Pix's side of the field if I ever need it. I don't really foresee myself using much else in that slot. Maybe Provoke would be worthwhile, but I'm keeping Demolish for now, because that does give it two offensive options, especially if it ends up next to Beetleback with the Confident Pass or takes a High Five. And lastly, Torch Pass, just to help my team's longevity overall. Without further ado, Pix has a room going, and I'm ready to go. Nearly Onyx, but Oxy instead. So, duplicates off, undo on. I am serving. So let's see what we're facing. Crab, Lunaptra, Secret, Bongus, Masquerade. Okay, no Froof. Glad to see that. The crab is probably going to be counter here. If I had to guess, Bongus will have Drum. If Crab doesn't, Masquerade might also have Drum. Secret here is almost certainly going to be like Telekinesis Soul Crusher, which is a pain, but we'll deal with it. If I lead with Riplash here, I am hitting into the crab unavoidably, which isn't great. So maybe I lead Tort Anchor to sort of fish. I think that's what I'm going with. Also, sorry if my music's really quiet. I realize I turned it down at some point. Yeah, so it is counter provoke shield. If I had led Riplash, I would have been for a pretty big world of hurt here. Muscle Marichi or Heat Up on the Lunaptra, yeah. Masquerade, as per usual, Stomp, Vigor, Beam, Juggle. Looks like it's body defense invested and maybe a little bit of mind. Oh no, mind defense invested. Bongus, Careful Shot. Interesting that it's not Bounce. I suppose Careful Shot more useful because obviously it doesn't create an easy receive Drum, Calming Aura, and then Soul Crusher, Nerve Strike, Telekin. Okay, so Heat Up is going to hit my Tort Anchor here, and that's kind of just a problem. But we'll deal with it. Drums up, no more Heat Up. Counter not going to do much here. So I think I'm just going to swap straight into Beetleback. Yeah, Volley Cheer counter. Okay, Beetle will take a decent chunk of damage there. But either way, I can provoke one of these two here. I'm not sure which is the best call. Don't need to click Deep Breath for any reason. Stomp will be dealing... Crab's already at +1, so I don't really care all that much if another cheer goes up. I think I'd rather not be provoked. So I'm gonna go ahead and provoke the crab. Counter not gonna be doing all that much if I don't hit the crab, so I'm simply gonna hit the Lunaptra. Deal more damage. Bonkus is in. Okay, I'm not concerned about that at all. Careful Shot is not scary. I can just click Battle Cry here. Stomp here doing plenty of damage to literally whatever. I'm just going to continue boosting, I think. Drum is almost up on my side of the field. I think I just hit whatever comes in next to Bongus, although if it's a crab, is that an issue? And I think the answer to that question is not really, because the Bongus can't boost it and it'll be stuck in the back row, so I just hit over here. Okay, we got a point, and we can hit not the crab, which is always lovely. Unfortunately, it does mean my drum will probably run out here, I think, which isn't great. But either way, we took out the Lunaptra first, which is good because it has very good body defense and is going to be a hindrance to my team. Same with Bongus. Masquerade, we get a little damage on, which is nice. Counter doing not much here. I'm just gonna click Battle Cry and chill in the back. Ooh, did I misread that? Okay, I don't go down there, which is fine. I I mean, I think I just get a front row stomp off. Yeah, I want to keep drum up. So let's weaken the Masquerade more, not hit the crab. Okay, Bongus is in. Bones is down. I'm not scared of pretty much anything here, so I can kind of just go into... How much is Riplash doing from the front row? And the answer is 55 or more. Not killing here. Magpike, I think, is the switch here. Not taking a huge amount. Okay, I get provoked, which I suppose makes sense. Could have seen that one coming. Either way, I'll just send a spike here. All right. The monster is in. Magpike doesn't go down. So, I mean, I think I just block, honestly. Yeah, Telekin... Oh, flows up. But either way, I mean, that was still the correct play on my part. Alright, I wouldn't be surprised to see Crab come in here. I mean, I think I just hit the Bongus and go for the... Wait, I'm not 100%. Soul Crusher will kill anything on switch-in, so I think I'm giving up the point here. So actually, maybe I go for damage. I'm gonna go for damage. Magpike is going down here no matter what. So I'd like to hit the thing that's the threat. Yeah, absolutely not switching anything in here. I can just probably, like, click Battle Cry here in case Pix doesn't knock me out for any reason. Yeah, there we go. Anyway, so here's a Soul Crusher. I mean, I think I just go Riplash and claim a point. Demolish isn't gonna do it. So, yeah. Do I take a lot of damage from Soul Crusher? Not a huge amount, honestly. Drum is down, but I mean, Hyper Spike claims a point here, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, anything here goes down. Question is, do I want it to? What's coming in here if I don't? Crab is clicking counter and does have cheer next to it. So in that case, yeah, we're just taking the point. If Pix is smart, they won't switch out. And Dre is, as per usual, quite smart. So I get crabbed here, unfortunately. I think I tag Schlumen and then Torch Pass in. I'd like to get Drum off the field, I think. Yeah, I take 80 damage, so I do in fact survive here on a threatened Toppler here. I think Pix will see that coming and switch. This is why Toppler's here. It's actually fully invested, but does a whole lot of damage. Demolish will knock out Bongus, so it has to be a Masquerade switch here, if anything. If the crab doesn't switch out... Oh, it has shield. Duh. Okay. In this case... I think I just move Shloom to the side so it's the one that goes down if they attack the beetleback. Yeah. I'd rather the beetleback just sit there and continue to be a problem. Spike at +3 does not quite get the win. Hyper Spike just wins the game here, I think. This is why Captain's being nerfed in the experimental patch, because suddenly I just win the game. Launcher is silly. I'm glad that Hyper Spike is getting changed. If you want to understand what Hyper Spike is getting changed to, go look at the patch notes. I keep forgetting this thing has shield. Tort Anchor won't go down. Nope, does that kill Beetleback? It does. Okay, so, bad start. I'm not playing my best, and by that I mean I'm not reading the room. Gonna let picks serve here so I get some good start. Okay. Waiting for picks to change serve. Shield is just such a menacing move when you have a launcher. Anyway, we're gonna counter serve here with Beetleback. And probably Magpike, honestly. This does mean I'm leading Precision Strike, which isn't the best. Okay. Soul Crusher serve, not really doing much at all. Also, doesn't really matter who picks attacks here. Spike here will KO the Sea-Kit. We'll do 75 to Bongus. Won't quite KO Crab. I expect it's probably Crab coming in here. That or Lunaptra, and I think I'd like to knock out the Bongus, actually. If it's the Masquerie, I will deeply regret my life choices. And by that I mean I will switch in Tor Anchor. Get Bongus low so that things that can survive this are less around. Yeah, okay, it's the Lunaptra. Muscle Memory not going to do a huge amount of damage here. I do need to predict whether Pix is clicking Drum or moving forward. Moving forward would get them a point. But I have a feeling they're gonna put Drum up, so I'm just gonna click Battle Cry again. Yup. Okay. Not like I have a support play to use anyway. That's a KO onto anything. I'm just gonna take it. Heat up onto the Beetleback there, smart play. I'm not gonna click Precision Strike here because I really don't want the Crab to provoke or to counter. So I'm actually just gonna recall the Bongus and get it down to 30, well, temporarily. But, either way, Magpike has no boosts at the moment. I wonder, I bet this is a Careful Shot turn, actually. I think I get double provoked Careful Shotted. So the question is, what do I want to do about that? And I think the answer is move Beetle back forward. Yeah. Spike doesn't quite KO Bongus, unfortunately. But I could lower its defense. I could click Breaker and do half as much damage, but still an amount. Lunoptra can't come up, so I'm honestly not that worried about Crab. I'd kind of like it to be lower. But then again, I'd like Bongus to be low, and Bongus is not currently looking very low. Thing is, if I hit Crab and Bongus stays in, it's like bad for me, so I'm gonna hit the Bongus, because then they just click Calming Aura twice and undo any progress I did. Yeah, there we go. Nerve Strike will in fact KO Beetleback. I think I just simply move Magpike over. Okay. They attack that side, which I was not predicting. Either way. We get Riplash in here, and start putting the hurt on, I think. Muscle Memory will be doing a lot of damage. There's no one wiped, so the Lunoptera kind of goes down to stuff a lot more easily, which is nice. Soul Crusher would do a lot of damage, but yeah, I think it's just Riplash here. Let's get some damage going. Yeah, Hyper Spike's a point, and I can walk away from it just fine. Worth noting that Seekit doesn't knock me out, and Crab could be blocked here. Seekit does get a kill on Beetleback, though. This is a tough turn. The downside to using Launcher is you're using Launcher, and you can only hit whatever lane you pick. I think just having the point advantage is a good idea. I know it's going to slow me down, but I can also let the Beetleback go down if I desire. Okay, Masquery's in, which I'm kind of fine with. This is a good thing to Precision Strike for sure. Okay, Seekit's back in now. Makes sense. Not in the serving slot. Nerve Strike will KO either of my beasties. Not exactly ideal, but I think what I want to do is actually get Shloom in. Do you have Drum? No, no Drum up, which is nice. Toppler does a lot of damage if the Seekit decides to boost itself, which is kind of nice. But I want to just be able to torque past a Beetleback, so that's what I'm going to take. Does a whole bunch of damage to Crab as well, which is nice, but I could also just hit the Masquery. If Crab comes in, it's probably coming in for the Seekit. And the main thing here is I do not want Shloom to be provoked. I would simply like to get Beetleback in safely. So let's do that. Bigger beam me all you like. That is what I desire. There will be no more serves, so I don't mind about having Precision Strike be my only good option. Magpike is unfortunately out of commission for the rest of the match because there's no way this is lasting until I get another Torch Pass off. No more Survivor, which is nice. How much are we doing with Stomp? Answer, a pretty good amount. If Crab comes in, how screwed am I? And the answer is not entirely. But I would like to hit the Lunopter nonetheless. I would not be surprised to see a heat up here, but no, it is Crab. Okay. I made the correct play. Glad to see it. Probably provoke counter here. I'm just gonna click Battle Cry. I'm guessing I'm getting provoked, but... No way the Lunoptra stays in. I think I'd like to be able to block this turn. Soul Crusher and Nerve Strike aren't concerning at the moment. Counter will not do a lot of damage, so I think I'd like to Deep Breath here. Another boost wouldn't hurt though. It's just, again, I'd like to be able to block, but is it an issue if I can't block? Hold on. Let's check damage. Yeah, it's an issue if I can't block. Because the C-Kit does a lot of damage. We're just gonna click Precision Strike here. It does boost the Crab, which is annoying. I mean, I don't think I block here, actually. I think I just move toward Anchor to the back row, because I'm probably getting provoked. Oh, and that kills. Okay. Well, I did my math wrong. +2, not +1. Good job, Pix. You're on to finals. I get to play for 3rd place, I suppose, which is totally chill. Good matches. Lots of fun. I feel like I was not at the top of my game, but also I did not prepare for the C-Kit at all, so it's kind of on me. Alright, let's see if Pix wants to chat about it. I really should have prepped for C-Kit more.
I've been such a fan of C-Kit ever since I've drafted it onto my team. It's insane.
it's genuinely pretty crazy.
Yeah. I did prep for like some body stuff, I think, for most of the beasties. I did prep some just in case mind stuff in case you did magpike mind things, but
yeah, very fair. Yeah, I went full body. I looked at your team and I'm like, yeah, I can hyperspike this.
I mean, you did.
I did a couple times. I just didn't do enough times.
And then a few of the times you did, you directed it into
into a shield, unfortunately for myself. Yes. That is the counterplay to launcher. You just run shield.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Let me look at the.
Yeah, I did my math wrong there. I forgot that the Soul Crusher was going to be +2 and not +1.
Oh yeah. I was really surprised that I was like, oh, they didn't go for Stomp. Oh shit, Soul Crusher kills everything.
Yeah, no, I mean, I was like, I want to be able to block here because it's going to be a +1 Soul Crusher, right? Next frame, slightly more concerned face. It's going to be a +1 Soul Crusher, right?
Yeah, I probably should have put more body defense on Lunaptra or Masquerie, but I think it did pretty okay. Otherwise,
Hey, you weren't dying to the +3 spikes, so it was fine.
Yeah.
that was the main thing.
Yeah, I put like 20 body defense on Seekit. I probably should have put 30, but the last 10 was for Spirit, just in case.
Just in case, for sure. I mean, I have been running a lot of Spirit lately, so... But yeah, I mean, I just sort of went the same way I played against you week 1, except more launcher. Did I even bring Riplash that time? I don't think I brought Riplash week 1.
Yeah. You just ran body without Riplash or something, I don't remember.
For some reason. What was my last beastie?
I think I was kind of relying on,
I think it was Trat and I had Trait Dance to try and steal Torpor, and then you didn't bring the Hydrome. Or it was Restoration.
Yeah, I think I was like relying on surviving Lunatra, but most of the time Lunatra was the one getting killed because nobody wanted to hit into the crab. Surprise!
Yeah, just don't hit the crab. Except when you do hit the crab, it shields. It's a lose-lose situation.
Except when you don't hit the crab, the Seekit comes in instead.
Yep.
I love mind games like that.
Mind games are so fun.
Do you hit into the thing and have it counter, or do you hit into it and hope that you hit the Seekit or the Masquerie?
Funny how Deep Breath doesn't do anything when you're up against Soul Crusher.
I'm gonna Deep Breath. Oh no. Oh my gosh, yeah.
Oh, you know what I should have done? I should have provoked it instead so it couldn't Telekin. And then I could block. That would have saved me, I think.
That would have probably saved you, yeah.
Unfortunately, I did not the math.
I mean, wait, wasn't that a switch turn anyway? I swapped the Seekit into for the Lunatra slot.
Oh yeah, I couldn't have provoked it. You're absolutely right.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, I'm glad I moved up in telekinesis because I think I briefly considered doing provoke. I was like, nah, I'm just gonna walk up and telekinesis Soul Crusher. God, that bench on the last turn.
Yeah.
Let me send a screenshot of it into general.
For sure. Yeah, so good games. You're in finals now. Feeling excited?
I'm in finals. I am killing things with Seekit.
You're killing things with Seekit. It's kind of crazy.
I didn't even bring Fruit Folks this time. I didn't do the combo I first discovered the Seekit craziness with.
I realized into prep, I'm like, oh god, I haven't like prepped for the Fruit Folks at all, because I wasn't thinking all that hard about it this time, and then you just didn't bring it, and I'm like, okay, thank you. It did not save me, but...
It did not save you from the Seekit.
Yeah, over 100 mind defense in 4 beasties did not save me.
Oh my god. Yeah. Counter Crab probably did take advantage of the lack of spirit defense because you didn't prepare for
it. Certainly did, yeah. I mean, still, again, I had 95 or higher in 4 of my beasties.
That's fair. I did have Nerve Strike because I was like, well, if I heat up them, they'll probably take more damage from Nerve Strike.
Yep.
And, well...
Taking advantage it before it loses 10 power.
Yeah. Well, at least it's not going to be as powerful. Just means I'm going to run Numb Shot still on my main Seekit team. For sure. Which I think got me my bash score. Top 820, baby. Yeah.
I barely bashed it all this time. I was just like, I don't have time. I'm at work all weekend. I haven't prepped a team. I played a little bit and lost to a few Psylusks and was like, nah, I don't feel like it right now.
Yeah, good games.
Yeah, good games. Seekit is gonna be at least 4 points for sure.
Yeah. Which means I probably will need to spend my points more carefully if I want Seekit again.
Yep, we will be doing a whole lot of retiering because the patch notes are up, and I'm very excited about it.
Yeah.
We have a lot of stuff to assess.
Oh man, Maraptor might still be top because like that.
Yeah, I mean, Roaring looks real interesting.
The Roaring Knight should put the Roaring Maraptor on their team.
That they might have to do that, yeah. Either way, thanks so much for the game, and good luck in finals.
Oh gosh, the finals. Who am I up against again?
We don't know yet. It will either be Zonk or Skarm. We will see.
So either the Lion team or the Spirit plus Albrecht's team.
Yes.
And Voltoxin, but...
Both terrifying options.
Yeah.
Alright, to anyone watching on YouTube, thanks so much for hanging out. Stay tuned for signups for the Draft League, which I will probably be putting up in, like, a number of days.
A number of days.
We will see. Keep your eyes peeled. Thank you for watching, and have a good time zone.